Peter was meanwhile standing stock still at the fence, dumbfounded as he watched the mounting drama. Suddenly, two sinister figures in white biohazard suits leapt out of a door. They grabbed Janet and Scamper and pulled them towards the building. Janet must have come too, because she was shouting,
"Let me be your boys! I'll tell Mummy on you, I will! And...
She fastened her teeth onto one of the white suit's arms. He let out a yell. She kicked her little legs valiantly.
Ruffians! Blackguards! Murderers! Criminals! Let me go! Let me go!
The door closed and silence descended on the scene. The two security guards carried Janet's flailing form down a long antiseptic white corridor. Then they shoved her and Scamper into a tiny cell. She checked Scamper. He was still breathing, faintly. His tail wagged ever so slightly as she placed him on the bench and stroked his furry little head. She poured some water from her supply in her knapsack into her hand. Poor Scamper managed one little lick, and then he collapsed again. She looked around. The room was bare, apart from the bench, and had no window. She tried the door. That was locked. She was alone. A prisoner of war, alone with her thoughts. They were very scary thoughts too.
Janet was thinking. The liquid Scamper had drunk was obviously the special medicine Daddy and Mummy had been talking about. And given the effect it had had on Scamper, what would it have done to Peter and herself? Not to mention Mummy and Daddy.
All of a sudden, Janet forgot about how mean Mummy had been about her clothes. She forgot that she would not call her John like she should. Now she knew how much she really loved Mummy and Daddy, and even Peter, in spite of it all.
It was all too dreadful. Could it be that our very own uncle doesn't care if my family dies? Why would he do this?
She thought.
Could it be? Is he planning to get a hold of Daddy's beautiful Clover Meadows farm all for himself? Was that what his plan was all along? Yes, I think that was it.
It all made sense now. Wasn't Uncle Quentin always telling Daddy how suitable the farm would be for his beastly GM crops, and trying to convince Daddy the farm was too much trouble?
Oh, crikey! This is beyond a nightmare,
thought Janet. She abandoned all notions of boyishness now and screamed uncontrollably, just like a little girl.
Peter!
She yelled.
Help! Come now!
But alas, Peter was already a mere speck as he rocketed down Furze Hill in third gear. Yes, that would-be valiant field commander was now conducting a full-scale tactical retreat. That is, he had fled the scene. End of chapter 2.